the truth, I am the GOAT, I am the proof. You can reach every one of your goals. You can be too drunk, way too high, but it's never too late to have hope. I am the one, I'm gonna preach. You can reach every one of your dreams. You can be up against the whole entire world, and you can beat them if you just believe.
Let's go.
Top cancer charity
Jeez.
has apologized for using the word cervix instead of the trans-friendly front hole.
Come on.
Look, if you're going to try to make me call a cervix a front hole, then you can suck my below-the-waist front finger.
Below the waist front finger.
And, of course, a brand new music video drops this Friday.
Are they really making people not call them
Top
cervix
cancer charity
anymore?
has a...
I mean, that sounds like some shit. The far left is pushing. Yeah.
And the stupid thing is, it is neither a front hole, a middle hole, or a back hole. It is none of those things. It's an internal hole.
Yeah, they have medical names for it for a reason because it's real.
Ugh.
You
He's
can't.
so stupid.
If you start trying to change the language of everything, nothing is going to make sense.
What?
Should I say that? Like, I'll say it again. You can't change the meaning of every single word just because if you find it offensive, because if you start changing the meaning of everything, words begin to mean nothing. Like at that point, what is anybody talking about?
Yeah, words are just nonsense.
They're nonsense. Yeah. It tears apart our language. But that's my take on it. Keep the medical terms there. They exist for a reason.
They're there for a reason.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that those words don't suit your agenda, don't fit your agenda, but you don't get to just change the word.
Yeah, and I'm sorry that human biology doesn't tailor to your flavor and color of straitjacket, but it's human biology.
And yeah, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's July, which means that it is officially Disability Pride Month. And as you can see on this poster, not every person with a disability has been represented. And I want to fix that. So shout out to everybody in wheelchairs and the blind folks, but I think this is a little more accurate. Can't have a Disability Pride Month without a slow joke. And as always, a brand new music video drops this Friday at 9 a.m.
Is July Disability Pride Month?
At this point, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like July should be America Pride Month.
If there's going to be a Disability Pride Month, it needs to go to every veteran who's ever had their limbs blown off and only to them.
Well, no, even the veterans that didn't have limbs blown off.
Or have like severe PTSD.
Yeah, watch their friend get his limbs blown off.
Yeah.
If you have gone to fight for my country and fight for me in any capacity,
You deserve a military disability month.
yeah, a whole month.
Yep.
A whole month. Yeah, not just one day. And I think July needs to be America
Why can't
Pride
my
Month.
non-gender conforming friends get laid?
Oh, Jesus.
What a mystery, right?
I don't understand.
That's why. Also, I have a brand new music video dropping this Friday at 9 a.m.
Oh, there were some
Why
scary
can't-
looking people.
They are
there.
scary looking people. And it's funny because, I mean, that correlates with biology as a whole. Like, usually the super colorful colored stuff, like flowers and frogs, and all of the really pretty ones are usually the most dangerous.
Oh, true that.
So it's almost
Snakes.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
humans, I guess, are just as succumbant to that as the rest
I never
of
thought about
nature
that.
is.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's always the prettiest color ones that are the most toxic or the most poisonous, or
Mhm.
you know.
True. Yeah.
But yeah, avoid people with crazy colored hair. They're telling
Like they're
you,
crazy colored snakes.
yeah,
and
they're
frogs.
telling you from a distance they're poisonous.
It's the 4th of July. Could I make just one request this July 4th. Could all you wokies out there just pretend that you love America for just one day? We just celebrated Pride for an entire month. For 4 years, we let you enjoy a president that's practically a potato with lungs. We let your men win trophies in women's sports. We let you get super duper fat and we still let you think you were beautiful. We let you identify as duct tape and chipmunks and cupcakes. We stopped saying the R word. Well, I didn't, but a lot of other people did. We let you
The R
stupid
word
motherfuckers act like morons in front of children, on TV, all over the internet for way longer than any of us ever could remember. So for one day, can you please just shut the up and pretend for 1 second that you appreciate America?
Amen.
And to everybody out there who doesn't need to pretend, and they're spending the day celebrating the greatest country on earth, happy 4th of July.
Hoorah. That was a good
It's
one.
the 4th of...
Excuse me.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
I really, welcome to Jordan's segment of Fixing America.
Do we need to get our tinfoil hats?
No, this is
Tinfoil
just based on human nature. Like, every human under the sun is motivated by incentive. If there's incentive to do something, then they will do it if it's beneficial.
They get a payoff in some way.
I think the only months that should be given out is to the military. Okay? And the reason I think this is because if you actually celebrate being in the military and you're incredibly supportive as a government to the military and helping everyone who's ever been in the military, if you give social incentives to actually join the military because that's what the culture is slightly more based around, then more people will want to join the military all of their own accord.
I mean, that's, in my day and time, that's what it was. You wanted to go and fight for your country. You wanted to be a part of that.
If there's taxes to exist for any reason at all, the only thing it should exist for
is benefiting
the people who have been in the military.
Absolutely.
So that way they can come out of the military and have their homes paid off, live without having to deal with utilities.
If I have to give that much in taxes, I should have some say in where my tax dollar goes. And I don't want my tax dollar funding the NASA bullshit.
Yeah.
I want my tax dollar to help the homeless veteran.
I mean, I think it should just be an amendment added to the Constitution, like no tax shall ever be used for any other reason than military expenditure.
I agree with that. I mean, do people realize that the Revolutionary War and the Boston Tea Party was being fought over a 2% tax on tea, just on tea, 2% on tea.
Yeah.
And they were willing to fight to the death, literally, to say, no, you're not going to tax us anymore. We're done with this. We need to do this, y'all. It's time for us to have a Revolutionary War. Sorry, I know that probably promotes violence. I say it doesn't have to be violent.
I'm gonna have to bleep some of this out.
It doesn't have to be violent. If they go peacefully, we can do things the easy way or we can do things the hard way. And if they choose to do it the hard way, then okay. You got how many people are gun holders in the United States? How many American citizens are registered gun owners?
Here's what I found.
3 in 10 American adults, so 30%.
30%, 6 million registered gun owners.
Well,
so 6 million people, if 6 million people, let's just say 3 million people show up to DC with their guns in hand, what are they going to do?
What's 30% of 350 million?
It's 105 million.
That's how many people own guns.
Okay, so that's even better.
That's the biggest army the world has ever seen.
Yeah.
And will ever see.
Even if half of them showed up and said, pack your stuff and get out.
There's nothing anybody can do.
What are they going to do? They're not going to fight us. Because we've got more numbers than the army, than the military, than all of every branch
Everything.
combined.
Yeah. No one would be
They
able to
would
stand
have
up to
no
that many people.
option but to pack their stuff and get out.
Yeah.
If they wanted to do things the wrong way, the hard way, we can go that route.
It wouldn't even be pack up your stuff and get out. You're talking about sending waves of people into buildings and just forcing people out.
Yeah, true that. Helping them pack their stuff to get out.
Yeah, the amount of casualties would actually be very few because everything with that many waves of people would just be very quickly overrun.
Yeah,
even tanks.
It would be so easy for us to do.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're waiting. I really don't know why we're waiting for them to screw us one more time in an election. Why are we waiting? I don't get it. I don't get it. Trump is a threat to democracy. Trump is a dictator.
Yeah.
Does nobody realize that the threat to democracy is what they just did with Kamala Harris and just appointing her as the nominee?
Yeah.
You don't get to choose who your nominee is. You don't get to listen to them debate. You don't get to choose who you want to potentially vote for. This is who your nominee is, and this is who you must vote for. That kind of sounds like a dictatorship to me. Just saying. But Trump's the dictator. Ugh. Okay, go ahead. I'm done.
All right.
I'm getting down off my soapbox.
Well, in a courageous move towards inclusivity, the Boy Scouts are changing their name to Scouting America. Hey, wasn't there already Scouts for Girls? You know,
Yep.
Girl Scouts? Who else needs to be included? There's boys and there's girls. Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts. That's not inclusive enough. Boys and girls includes every human being on Earth. What are you guys accepting goldfish now or something? Oh, wait, this is like an identity thing, right? Well, sorry, the they-them scouts don't exist, but I heard the mental hospital's taking new patients. Go get your first badge. It's called sanity. Sorry, what's that? You're not crazy? Okay, well, cut your weenie off to prove that you're totally stable. And when you've gotten back in touch with reality, check out my new music video, Me Versus You.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Cut your weenie off.
No, the first badge of going and checking in at the mental asylum for these people is lobotomy. And then a straitjacket. It's funny because, like, historically, these are the people who would have been lobotomized.
Yep.
These are the people who would have been locked away in insane asylums.
Yep.
These are the people who would have been burned because they were believed to be witches. You know, like, historically, humans have always dealt with these kinds of people in very particular ways, just in different flavors from each other.
And now we're just letting them take over.
Yeah, to run the country. Respect them. No! Humanity has always dealt with these people harshly for a reason. I'm totally gonna get canceled for that one.
That's okay. No, we're not in it for the views. We're in it because we like to say what we want
Oh, jeez Louise. Okay, let's keep going.
His pregnancy came as a shock. Florida's made it harder. Holy shit. Not as shocked as I am. I'm fucking shocked. His pregnancy? How the fuck did this happen? I mean, we've all heard of things that are like 1 in a million, but this is like 0 in a trillion. Like, what are the odds? It's like impossible. Unless, of course, he's a lady. Then it wouldn't really be that surprising. But if he's actually a him, this is like a miracle of biblical proportion. Or
Absolutely.
it's just a chick in boys' clothes. But if he's really a dude, fellas, we got a fucking emergency on our hands. Men are getting pregnant. We don't know how the this is happening. But if you just think you're bloated from too much food, don't be surprised if you found a baby, because it's happening. Or this is not actually happening at all, and these people are just women with boy haircuts. If you want to see something even more amazing than a legitimate pregnant man, check out my new music video, Me Versus You. It's out now. His
That's funny.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's nonsense that people want to buy into this garbage. It really is. Because it just flies in the face of absolute truth or pure logic.
Yeah. And they just want to change it to suit them.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
No.
It's
not real life.
It's like a rubber band. The harder you push against it, the harder it's going to snap back.
Speaking of rubber band, we're going to go live soon. And we're going to play a game.
Yeah, we might do some games. I'll put it up on the screen, but we're going to do some games like these guys.
These guys right here?
Yeah, these guys right here. Where we're gonna do some we're just gonna do some stupid to hurt each other, basically, and you guys can join us and laugh and have a good time making fun of us.
You can ask us some questions.
Yeah.
We'll hang out, we'll have some Tom playing in the background.
Yeah, we unfortunately can't zap ourselves anymore because the machine that I had to do that to us was reclaimed by the person who actually owned it. I was just borrowing it for a very prolonged period of time.
Like 3 years.
Yeah, and then they finally asked for it back. So I don't have that anymore, but we will find new ways to hurt ourselves. And
hurt each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
just for you.
Stay tuned. We'll let you know. We got to coordinate schedules.
Yeah.
That's the hard part. We know what this is.
I'm the one that you hate for making America great. And I'm the one who's trying to build back better.
He ain't saying.
Yeah, you're right. There's a difference. Y'all are woke and we're awake. What a joke. Does white privilege have something to say? Your president drove the country into the ground. The crime rate is through the roof. There ain't no jobs to be found. Inflation going up. My kids need food in their mouths. You put the fake news on every TV screen in my house. Hold up. Your president, a racist, homophobic, tried to overthrow democracy and everybody knows it. He will never make America great again like the slogan. He a white supremacist, just like all of you who voted. That is not facts. All you woke morons do is talk trash. Drag queens in classrooms hate anyone who's not black. You're pro-white, you know that's what the Klan members are, right? You're anti-LGBTQ, then why they always on your mind? Bro, you're a boy, you're a girl, stop playing stupid. You screwing up the youth and all the children are our future. You don't care about the kids, look at all the school shootings. You're pro-gun, it's your fault, stop making those excuses. You think anyone who don't agree with you is just a bigot. You're a fascist, you're a Nazi. You just mad because you triggered. You're just jealous of the left because we're progressive and we're winning. Now I'm tripping that you won the election because you rigged it. I'm the one that you hate for making America great, and I'm the one who's trying to build. I don't know that you can really pick a winner on.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like
they're both speaking facts on each side.
Yeah, it's whichever side is more right or wrong is always going to be based more around which party actually sides more with common sense and pure logic than the other side. So if the other side is constantly making emotional based arguments, it's going to stray from logical reality, and the other side will always beat just pure emotion.
That's why we can't have a woman president. Because she doesn't make decisions based on
I mean, brain. The only exception within the female population who are more naturally inclined to think logically over emotionally are women who are highly functionally autistic. Because it usually amounts to more gray matter, and that's more associated with males and the ability to think compartmentally and logically, and that's kind of how we do things. But if women have autism, then they also get an increase in gray matter. All right, let's keep going.
Hey, it's Father's Day. So I just wanted to say to all the real dads out there, happy Father's Day. And to all the woke dads out there, happy Mother's Day. And to everybody else out there, my new music video, Me Versus You, is out right now. Go check it out and download the song on iTunes so we can take #1 from Eminem. Happy Father's Day. Hey.
I love it when he sometimes purposefully is more awkward.
Yeah, it reminds me of like him standing there in his Canadian Speedo suit.
Yeah.
Oh, just. What's the one where he wears the mask all the time?
Everybody Hates Me.
Yeah, like acting like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Pink demands that pro-life Americans never listen to her music again. This is like the most unnecessary headline of all time. No one has listened to Pink since like 2001. Pink, you should have made this statement like 23 years ago when people actually gave a shit. Hold on, Pink. Dinosaurs. are extinct. Alert the president. Also, you look like JoJo Siwa's gender-confused grandmother. Anyway, Pink, nobody gives a shit about your next pop song for angry girls with short hair. We're listening to my music, and my new music video, Me Versus You, is out now. Or if you hate babies, go listen to Pink, because you're the only ones who are allowed. Have a good one.
It's always stupid to me when people try and take a stand like that and say, hey, if any of my fan base believes in this, stop being a part of my fan base and expect to, like, keep anybody around.
She said the same thing about Trump. If you're a Trump fan, I don't want you as one of my fans. Stop listening to my music. So I stopped listening to her a while back.
Yeah.
But this just makes me not want to listen to her even more.
Perfectly fine by me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like Tom said, like, no one's really listening to you like that anymore. Nice.
There was a time I wanted to be like Pink.
Yeah.
She's not cool anymore.
I remember you used to really like her back in, like, the early 2000s.
Yeah, I did. I'm not allowed to anymore because I like babies.
Like Tom said, though, she's a dinosaur.
Cody, pronouns em, ers, or zem, zers, or really any neo-pronouns that aren't ze, her, hers. I am a white, transmasculine, femme, non-binary, temporarily mostly able-bodied, neurodivergent, obsessive-compulsive, chronically ill, culturally Jewish, Unitarian Universalist, non-monogamous, demi-low romantic, great and bisexual, survivor of acute and complex trauma, millennial.
You're 35 idiots wrapped into one. That's what you're saying. Anyway, my new music video, Me Versus You, is out now. Go check out the video if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, again,
Why?
Again, something that people used to get lobotomized and thrown in straitjackets for. Believing that you have 35 people wrapped up into one. That's
like my heart hurt. Caesar. Or Cody. Him, no. Anything but not Caesar.
Yeah.
I think he said.
The only multiple anything in you is demons. Which again, people I guess dealt harshly with.
Oh.
I am the truth, I am the GOAT, I am the proof. You can reach every one of your goals. You can be too drunk, way too high, but it's never too late to have hope. I am the one, I'm gonna preach. You can reach every one of your dreams. You can be up against the whole entire world and you can beat them if you just believe.